Hey, what's going on, guys? James here, sports betting education. It's good to be back. We've got baseball tomorrow. We've also got NBA. It's amazing. I'm so excited, and I'm sure you all are as well. That's why you're watching this video. So thank you so much for joining me. And also welcome into all the new subscribers. It looked like my how I'll retire early through sports betting video kind of blew up. So I look forward to making more content like that, just talking from like an entrepreneur standpoint. Like I'm a young entrepreneur. Sports betting is part of my investing strategy, and I want to dive into that deeper because I think that obviously there's a lot of false information on the internet with investing, whether it's like day trading or real estate. Sports betting is obviously not the cleanest group of people that are making content out there on the internet, but I hope to change that, be part of the change as legalization is here and there's more and more intelligent minds putting out content in the sports betting community. But I do want to go over, so in this video, I'm going to go over 2 free picks in the MLB. I'll make it super quick, under 5 minutes. And then also I'm going to upload 2 separate videos. So one is going to be a free pick in the NBA. So I'll also be handicapping NBA playoffs. I'm really excited about that. I think we're going to find a lot of opportunity. And then I'm also going to share a new investing strategy that has become a big part of my investing portfolio, where I'm growing my net worth, and I put a large percentage of my net worth into sports cards, graded sports cards. So like this one, for example, I spent $2,500 on a couple months ago, and it's selling for about $3,600. This one I spent $1,800 on, and it looks like I did that on March 5th. So a few months ago, less than a year ago, and then it's selling for just under $5,000 right now. And then Cody Bellinger, not to spoil the video I'm going to make going over this too, but Cody Bellinger, I got a bunch of his rookie cards, PSA 10, from the Heritage set, Top Heritage, and I spent $40 a piece on those, and one just sold for $120. But it's really exciting because with sports card investing, there are actual players that, like, there are actual investment opportunities where the risk is literally like 3xing your money, or the risk, I should say, is very minimal, and then the upside is like 3xing your money. So for the LeBron card, for example, or Cody Bellinger, like the cheapest that card is going to get is not much less than what I paid for it. Like Cody Bellinger rookies aren't going to get much lower than $40 a pop. So worst case scenario, like I just wasted some of my time, but I'm at least going to get my money back. Best case scenario, I mean, who knows? We've already seen it 3x, and there hasn't even been a baseball game played since I made that investment. So sports card investing is kind of an alternative to sports betting and daily fantasy. It's not as instant because you have to purchase the card, hold it, and then ship it out. But you can get, like, if you do this for fun, which is a big reason why I'm sure a lot of you guys bet on sports, you can get a lot of enjoyment out of investing in specific players, and that investment can last, years or months or however long you want to hold on to these items. But I really love that there's so much upside and such a small downside. And anytime I invest in anything, whether it's sports betting or cards or stocks or real estate, naturally as humans we think of the best case scenario, but it's super important to also force yourself to think about the worst case scenario. So with sports betting, it would be losing any money you risk. So that's why I never risk more than 5% on a game. And with a small bankroll, you can be a little bit more aggressive, just because, if your bankroll's $500, then obviously you might be wanting to risk like 10% or 15%. But really, I recommend risking anywhere between 1% and 3%. And then if you have a smaller bankroll, 5%. So my most confident plays, I'm putting 5% down, but I try to stay between 1% and 3% on each play. Just discipline and just slow and steady growing your bankroll and growing your net worth and your investments. So free pick, New York Yankees, Washington Nationals. I'm going to go with the over, and I'm going to go with the Yankees money line. I think the Yankees or a better team. I give them, really both pitchers are phenomenal, but I think that the starting pitching, without going through their routine of spring training and really being ready for this game like they would be in a normal season opener, I don't expect either team to keep their ace out there for a long period of time, maybe 5 or 6 innings just to get in the swing of things. And then with the new rules that favors the over, you've got the DH, and this is an NL hosted game, so normally you'd have pitchers batting in this one, but you've got the DH rule in effect. And then you have bullpen pitchers have to face 3 batters, so that's going to make it so that you're going to have some matchups that favor the hitters, whereas in the past, managers could just put a lefty on lefty, righty on righty, and have their specialists to where the pitcher's constantly changing. The batter doesn't get to see him throw a pitch until he's standing in the box, and that's going to favor the hitters in the run scoring, and that's going to favor the Yankees lineup. They're more of an offensive team than the Nationals are, really. Then Nationals are coming off winning a World Series. Yankees are coming off of getting cheated by the Astros. So I think Yankees and Dodgers are going to be extra motivated this year. But really, at the pro level, pro baseball, I think everyone's extremely motivated. It's really, even though it's a team sport, it's really an individual game. So I don't put a ton of weight into that, especially first game of the season. But then also the extra innings rule, where base runners are going to start at second base going into the 10th inning. So I think we're going to see a lot of 10th innings where 1 run is scored by each team, and it just leads to a lot of overs. So to look at 7.5 runs in this one, I really love the over here. Not just because of those 3 rules, but I think what do those 3 rules tell us, right? Like, why did the MLB change those rules? Well, because they want to see more runs scored. They realize that baseball is more of a boring sport than a sport like basketball, which is actually going on right now as baseball is going on. So they're competing directly tomorrow night, and I guarantee you more eyes are going to be on the NBA games, right? And then same with football. Like baseball is just one of the most boring sports to watch, so they need more runs to be scored. Other ways that they can impact that without us knowing for sure that we can assume are happening is they can have umpires squeeze the strike zone, make pitchers throw more hittable pitches, and then they can juice the baseballs. I'd be shocked if baseballs weren't juiced. It makes all the sense in the world to have juiced baseballs, which, if you're not familiar, just means, tighter stitching where the ball basically flies further. So Justin Verlander's famously said that the balls have been different the past couple of years, and I think I see why they are, because we need more runs to be scored. We need baseball to be more fun to watch, and I don't really have a problem with it either way. I love watching baseball, especially when you're betting on these games. But I think a lot of overs are going to hit, and before the markets adjust, we'll have a real opportunity to cash in on some of those early season overs. And then I just like the Yankees over the Nationals. So I'm going with the Yankees money line in this opening day matchup, and then I'm going over 7.5 runs. Thank you guys for watching to the end of this video. If you want to hop on my premium picks, my personal plays where I'm investing my hard-earned money, then go over to sbenation.com. I've got affordable packages. I've got day passes if you want to try me out. And then also go over to Instagram, follow me there at BetWithJames. So I kind of post my recaps on Instagram from the picks that I do, my free picks on here. And then I also post my write-ups from my premium plays the day after. That's kind of how I've been documenting everything. And I'll probably continue that at least in the short term until I think of another way to do it. But look out for that sports card investing video, and then look out for the free NBA pick. Thanks for watching to the end of this video, guys. Have a great day.